what's going on? Welcome to the thing. Welcome to the podcast, whatever this is, this thing that we do. I'm Max, MaxibonHR. Uh, Back at it again. Welcome to Hardly Relevant, the series. Yeah, today I've got a extra special guest with us, as well as my lovely co-host. So we'll go ahead and start by introducing our lovely co-host, as mentioned, Izzywizzy121. Why don't you say hi?
Hello there, it's your resident week DGen, Izzywizzy121.
Good
Back
fucking
at it
lord,
again
good start.
with another episode of Hardly Relevant. Back at it again in the Fugi model.
We love the Fugi model, little cat Izzy. Uh, as you can see, we've moved to a sort of a more professional studio for this one. Thought we'd liven things up, make things a bit more.
What do
Bit
you mean you didn't like the chairs floating through space?
Look, though, that was just on the way to our destination, really. So I thought, hey, why not instead of that we just stop moving through space. We land down on a planet. We found Earth again. Bit of a letdown, honestly, all things considered. And now we're just here, chilling in in the studio. With that being said, as mentioned, we have a very special guest here today. If you watch my channel, you definitely recognize him. Well, maybe not through the Fugi we put him on, but you know what, Connor? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Wait, how did I get here? I've been kidnapped. Where am I? Where am I?
No, Connor, can't remember the ransom. Okay, you get to go free after this. You get to go free.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on. Was there any money involved, or was it just going free?
there could be money involved.
Okay, cool. Yeah, forget what I said then. I'm not kidnapped. I'm doing this on my own volition. There is nothing
Good,
untoward until
good.
why I'm sitting in this chair without any legs.
Nothing untoward. Not at all. Look, you're just. I was gonna say you're Stephen Hawking it, but I don't think we want to say that anymore, given the recent
Oh.
news. Hard times made easier with the podcast. Thank you very much, Telix. Look, we're always here to make things a little bit easier in these stressful times. Now, Kliq, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us a bit about what brings you here today. What you do, where people can find you, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, I was a YouTuber and Twitch streamer a while back, and I dropped it due to not having the time to put the effort I want to put into it. I am tempted to get back into it, so you can follow me either off the Kliq channel or Kliq Live on Twitch. Although chances are I won't stream on Twitch. um, but yeah, there's not too much outside of that because I'm not doing too much current shit at the moment. It's
That's
just all of potential stuff I might be doing.
Yeah, it's certainly fair. Look, I think that, well, like I mentioned, a lot of people would have known you because you've been on the channel a bunch of times. People might know that Connor used to record all of my footage for me when my OBS and stuff just didn't work for whatever reason, and so he's been a big help with with helping grow my channel. I really do hope he does get back into the YouTube space of things. Uh, Honestly, I think I've told you this, but I remember back when I first surpassed you in subscribers, I felt really bad about it because I was like, damn, he not. I'm only only here because of Connor. It's literally because, um, sorry, it's literally because Connor has been recording all of my shit and literally carrying me and creating half the content I put out, and then I started making my own stuff, my own OBS and recording and whatnot. And then you're like, well, I'm not really YouTubing anymore. And only then was I like, okay, well, now that he's stopped recording and stopped uploading, now I'm like okay with having more subscribers. But I felt really bad about it for a long time.
It's
Like it was
mostly I stopped uploading. I still have, there's probably about 10 videos that I had that I
mm,
just never posted from the
that's
past, like, year or something.
that's totally fair. But yeah, so Connor, as our lovely guest, why don't you introduce the topic of today's episode, but for us for the viewers at home.
All the topics or just the first one?
Up to you. Just the first one. You can just talk about the first
We'll,
one.
we'll just do the first. So,
Just the first. Start with the
as
first one.
we all know, we are at the end of 2023.
Oh, by
So
the way, guys,
therefore,
I meant to say, haven't seen all you guys at home since last year. Isn't that crazy?
well, I've seen you.
No, the people watching.
Ah.
God damn it, ignore me. Whatever. Just sorry. Go on.
But yeah, as we all know, it's now the end of 2023. So we are going into 2024 because it is not 2024 yet. It is still 2023.
At least
So
where I
we're
am,
going
it
to
is.
just. Well, actually, I'm still living in 2022. So,
I haven't had a shower since 2020.
well, that's believable.
Jesus, fuck you.
But yeah, we'll just talk through a bunch of New Year's stuff.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of things. So, essentially, we're gonna start off talking for a quick rundown. We're gonna be talking about New Year's, so like all the things we did, uh, just about the kind of New Year, going into that in general. We're gonna talk about some resolutions, plans for the year coming. Uh, then we're gonna end it out with some dad jokes we've all written. Um, yeah, just it's gonna be a bit of a chill discussion today, and I think there's no better way to just jump right into it. In that case, New Year's. What do we do? What do we get up to? Uh, Izzy, we've kind of put you in. We kind of shut you out a little bit here. Sorry, talk. Just you've been very quiet for a second, so we'll start with you. What'd you get up to for the New Year? Your silence speaks volumes. This is great.
Been a very exciting New Year for Izzy.
Yeah, she's speechless.
I ran around and did a few different parties.
Mm.
So I started off with the boys.
With the boys.
With the boys.
With the boys.
With the boys. And then later ditched them because boys are smelly.
You're smelly.
And then spent the rest of the New Year's with my gal friends who I've been with since high school. So, that was pretty much my New Year's. We just watched the fireworks down by the lake, and then watched the 12 o'clock ones from the TV because they didn't do 12 o'clock ones in person.
Those actual bastards. Can you believe that? No in-person fireworks. I don't think I've ever actually watched the fireworks that they do here in Canberra. Not that I know of, because like
Oh damn.
whenever we've had New Year's, like when I was growing up, when I lived at home with my parents here, um, we always spent New Year's away. So we'd leave for Christmas, and we'd usually go to like the Gold Coast or something. So like go to like but with like I said, Queensland, we'll go to like stay at like a caravan park or something. Go to the theme parks and whatnot up there. Either that or we go camping. We'd go to like our cousins at our uncle's places or whatever. But we were never really like in Canberra, so we never really got to like see fireworks all that often. And then one year we went to America of all places for Christmas and New Year's to visit my sister while she was staying over there. And yeah, so I don't think I've ever actually had a chance to watch the fireworks. Now that I'm in Canberra here, it's like I'm just I'm usually always at like a house party or something. But yeah, that's interesting, I guess. I've seen like on Instagram and stuff, like, but apparently is it like a concert there or something? Is that music? Am I losing it?
So I think it's meant to be like the same sort of situation as Skyfire.
Oh yeah. Haha.
Not Joe.
Tag
Um,
tag him in the comments. Tag him in the comments.
um, but like it's I think it's meant to go to music.
Yeah.
But basically it's just goes off to fireworks. Honestly. Um, yeah, basically it just goes off to fireworks.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. So it goes. The fireworks go off to music, and that's just basically it. And then like they go for about 15 minutes, and then that's it.
yeah, it's totally fair. Um, yeah, but I think it sounds like you had a fairly simple New Year. for the start of the year. Always very good. Connor, we'll move on to you. Tell us about your New Year's adventures.
Well, mine are very much just with the boys, and then that was it. Just playing games and drinking with them.
Fair enough. What'd you play? What'd you drink? What else did you get up to?
I drink a lot. Um, we ended up playing. We just played a bunch of 1-2 Switch. We just kept on going back and playing it. We were doing the quiz show, making our own questions a bunch,
Ah, yeah.
and we played that for what ended up being nearly 4 hours because someone took about an hour to answer two questions every time.
Who, who
I
was?
would not say their name,
Ah, yeah.
but the YouTube name starts with a B,
Oh my
and
god.
it was a solid hour every time.
That,
And
that doesn't
I,
even nails it down to two people, and you know
no,
what?
it nails it
Now that I
down to
think
one.
about it, I know exactly who you're talking about, and
Yeah.
no free publicity. No free publicity. You come on this.
Um,
You come on the stream. We'll get you in. We'll.
and I think the funniest part about that point was he was driving home,
Oh my
so it
god.
was 3 a.m. and he was still writing his questions down.
That
So yeah, that was a fun time.
if it's who I think, it's exactly that does line up. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's always good. But no, because I remember last year I spent New Year's with those guys with all the no well, Izzy wasn't there, but all the other guys. So but this year was a little different. But I remember last year was basically the same. We ended up. If you guys have seen on Brudez's channel, the Drugs podcast, that's we filmed. I think the third episode, which I don't know if it's been released yet. Maybe it has. Maybe it hasn't. No, I don't think it has. But we we filmed those there, just in uh, I'm not going to say the host name because he doesn't have a channel. I don't know if he wants us to, but we just have him in his downstairs, like it's not really a basement, just a downstairs area. It was just like have Telix and Brutus just sit in chairs and just talk about like I don't even know what this would. I think they didn't do Iron Man. I think they did like Captain America or something. Um, but like I also brought a friend to New Year's, so I couldn't just stay downstairs the whole time. I'm like I brought a plus one. I'm not gonna I gotta spend time with them too, not just with these guys. And but with that being said, it was I think those episodes are they're funny because it's just watching those two ramble about the MCU for however long while was it Ant Man? No, the first episode was Ant Man. Are you sure it was Ant Man, Jace? Maybe it was. I'm not entirely sure to be honest. But no, very yeah. I'm certain it was. That doesn't matter really, but just watching those two ramble is very very entertaining, much more than it should be. Which I don't know. I guess that's they got a natural knack for that kind of thing. Just they bounce off each other very well. I do like that. So I guess there's me left. So my New Year's also started off with the boys, um, but then we went to yeah we ended up watching. We watched the Dragon Ball movie. If you guys have ever seen that, it's absolutely terrible. Um, and
What do you mean? It's the best movie I've ever seen.
you need to see more movies, Connor. Is all I can say to that. And I think that was Izzy's introduction to Dragon Ball content, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah, that was
What
the
a way to
first.
start.
Yeah, the
No, sorry. I think Go Connor was
Go
my
Connor.
introduction to.
What? Wait, what? Oh. Okay, yeah, okay.
In the edit, I'm just gonna have a zoom in on Connor there. It just says.
Well, it's because in my head you just said go Connor. And I'm just like, why are you
Hun-
telling me to go?
Honey
I
Badger.
don't understand this.
Honey Badger, I'm getting to this. I'm getting to that. All right, relax. But yeah, no. So after Go Connor, that was Izzy's first introduction to Dragon Ball. But yeah, so basically my day started. I woke up at like 1:30. I had to be at the place at the first party at like 3. So and I live north side, and they live south side, so it's like two buses. Um, and if you know anything about Canberra, it's but buses are a nightmare. So I get there, I get on the bus. I um I didn't eat anything, so I just left the house, went to the city, bought a bunch of alcohol, and crucially, a huge bottle of wine. Not a huge bottle, just a bottle of wine for like $10, $15, something like that. Um, Really stupid of me. Um, that was the first of many things, and I got some burger rings too. I went to the place, ate a bunch, hang out with the guys for a bit, watched the movie, um, and then after that, was onto the second party, which is basically, you can see Honey Badger, that's Stuart in the chat. Um, it's just, I went to his place with all like his friends, and I'm already like a little tipsy, but like after like an hour travel time just to get there, I've already drunk like half the bottle of wine, and we're just all sitting around the fire, continuously drinking. We start up a freaking Spotify. Um, what are the things called? You know the listen party thing where everybody can add to the queue. We start up one of those. And we just start adding music to that and whatnot. Uh, I think the most awkward thing too is like, I think I regularly talk to Stuart and like one other person there. So, and then Stuart's partner was also there, but they left super early. So it's just like kind of me, just trying to awkwardly make conversation with like a bunch of like acquaintances from school I'd barely talked to for ages. And yeah, as is mentioned in the chat, I did end up throwing up a couple of times. Then I cried a little bit, because I get very emotional when I drink. And the thing is, I've drunk way more than that. Everybody here knows that. I usually start off my nights with, yeah, I did drink the wine. I drank, huh? I drank the wine after. Oh yeah, I did drink the wine afterwards. Yeah, I know. I know you told me not to, Stu. But crucially, I did drink the wine, and I think in the end I had fun, and it was funny. And yeah, for me it was just like, I'm. Oh my god, it was so stupid because I did just like down basically the entire bottle to myself. Um, and again, I've drunk way more than that before and been fine, because like you guys know, I usually start off my nights out drinking with one or two bottles of those like little bottles of absinthe, just down the whole thing. But I'll usually like eat a bunch beforehand or like during the night too. And I hadn't eaten all day, so yeah, I'm super. So I get super emotional, cry a little bit, just like throw up over the side of the couch a bunch. Really, really, uh, quite a night. I was super embarrassed. Apparently, nobody cared. Um, but like, I don't know. It's just there's one thing throwing up in front of like your friends, but there's something different where it's just like people you don't know that well. You know what I mean? Where it's like, man, I feel embarrassed only because like, yeah, you guys understand what I mean, I'm sure. But that was basically my New Year's. Then at midnight, I tried getting an Uber home, but they just never showed up. And they still charged me for it. They gave the money back, but not until the next day, which is really annoying. Cause I'm like, dude, like what the hell? I I'm just trying to freaking get home. Like why? Like if you're not gonna show up, why are you still charging me? Really fucking annoying. The second Uber did, and I just ended up getting home perfectly fine. But yeah, that was basically my New Year's little escapade there. Bit of an adventure, bit of a sport. I'm looking to chat right now. The Shadowversity video has 1.7 views. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, that video is kind of popping off. That's kind of a crazy way to end that month of video content, just with like just going after some massive YouTuber. That video also took ages to tick over to a positive like to dislike ratio because it really went straight to his crowd, um, and then just kind of ended up diversifying after that. I imagine. All in all, look, no shade to like the, well, like a little bit of shade to the guy himself, but like nothing major. I just disagree with his practices, I guess, of the kind of things that he makes, I guess, that being said, I think we've sort of had a good chat about our, New Year's actual events. Now we'll move on, and this time we're going to discuss, I guess, plans for next year's New Year's party, if you have anything, or more accurately, what would you like to do? What would you like to happen this coming New Year's, the 2024 New Year's Eve? And in saying that as well, did you guys make any New Year's resolutions? Have you got anything big you want to accomplish this year? And what do you think about New Year's resolutions in general? And we'll just kind of combine these two topics. And I guess we'll start with you, Iz.
I honestly forget about to make resolutions, and then if I do, I forget what I did, or just make really shitty ones that are like really easy to do.
That's
I guess small steps, but like I don't know. I don't really have any plans. I think it's not really a resolution. It's more of a goals. I think I'd like to see them as goals. Um, I guess the main goals is like to stream more. I like I said in I guess the last podcast, just to stream more, get a bit more into it. Um, Sort of try to expand a bit more, be a bit active. Um, Sort of grow a bit more. In terms of New Year's coming like for this year, that's too far away, man. I'm not thinking that far. That's too far away, man.
That's totally fair. It's like, man, what do you like? New Year's not even real. New Year's for me, honestly, isn't even like a thing that happens until it's, oh fuck, it's December 31st. I gotta see what I'm gonna be doing this year. It's like with my birthday. It's like, shit, what do you want to do for your birthday? It's in next week. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. What do you want to do for my birthday?
Yeah, it's so far away, man.
Yeah. But Connor, how about you?
Well, I'm pretty certain I know what I'll be doing for New Year's at the end of this year.
That's so.
Because
Yeah.
odds are Reese, Jason shit. So Breeders and all that will do another thing, and I'll just do that again because I enjoy those.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's probably what I'll be doing next year as well.
I mean, depending on the things, I'm sorry, but the hose before bros, so
Boo.
hose before the bros.
Boo. Look,
We'll bring Joe
I'll
down.
I'll do whatever the
what if Joe's there?
like hose before bros.
Damn. Oh,
Hey,
no.
I got 3 New Year's kisses, okay?
Well, consider this, Izzy. Fuck you. How about that? Oh no, but pardon me, sorry. No, I think that's probably the thing. Like, I've considered hosting like a New Year's thing here, or at our place before, but last year we'd like just moved in, and Jace has already sort of organized to host a New Year's thing anyway. And this year with the apartment, and last year, sorry, with the apartment we have, it's just really small, and like there's not a really good space to do it. I don't know. I would love to host a New Year's thing, but we just need like the space to do it in, and
Yeah.
we just don't have that. I've just like never really had that, which is really unfortunate. But that being
Well,
said, yeah,
it's the perk of doing it out at his. I said his name by accident earlier, so I'll just say his now.
yeah,
It's perk of doing his south side because he's got a good amount of space that him and Chase can set up, and
yeah,
ideally Chase remembers this time and doesn't forget. But because I just enjoy being around them, so even spending like the 6 hours just playing games, drinking with them was fun.
So, Max, I have a question for you,
yeah.
coming in from one of our lovely viewers.
Oh god.
Did Ben give you a New Year's kiss?
This year?
Mm.
I think maybe.
Feels too drunk.
Well, no, I remember I remember our faces like vaguely pressing against each other. I don't know if we ended up kissing. Because I just throw it up is the thing. I'm like, no, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
That is a
Uh,
sentence.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I just threw up. I don't know if you want. Who was that? You, Stuart, who asked that?
Yes.
Fucking dick.
We're gonna say only one person's gonna ask that question.
That is true. That is true. I mean, I think so. I mean, if I had to wager a guess, I'd say I think.
Wow,
I
you don't
remember
even
our
remember
faces
who you
pressing together. Oh.
Like, I don't know. If I remember all the events of that night, like, I remember like all the events, just not specifically what I was doing. I guess, like, if I had to do a play-by-play, I could do it. You know, I could reenact the whole thing, but like, there'd be like,
Would you be like
yeah.
miscasted?
No, I could tell you what everyone else was doing is more accurate, I guess, and how everyone was reacting and think what people were saying. That's kind of typically how it goes when I drink that much. With that being said, I guess in terms of like New Year's plans, like I said, I'd love to host a New Year's thing. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be cool to do. Maybe if I could one on your farm would be really cool, Connor. I think Jace has mentioned that, but I don't know how keen you are for that.
The issue I have with doing stuff up at the farm is people have to drive all the way
Yeah,
there.
that's sort of what I'm thinking as well.
And
If
it's
you
more.
really want to know what happened with some things, Max, just scroll up.
Yeah, no, I know, dick. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, no, you're right, because it's like people do have to kind of drive up there, and it's like it's a great space to have it, but you do have to get out there, and that's kind of the issue.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think that um, I don't know if we could do it, it'd be really nice to do, but it's just sort of always the thing with like,
Oh my god, you think?
shut the fuck up.
I was a bit late on that one.
Yeah, a little bit. Fucking hell. What do you have? Stream
Is he
delay?
still currently delayed?
Izzy's listening to our conversation through the stream. She's got us both muted.
That's why she ignored us earlier.
That's what I'm saying.
No, my mic cut out, man.
Yeah, I thought so because your thing was like
Sure.
flashing green. But with that being,
My mic's having issues at the moment. It just
Yeah.
keeps disconnecting.
in terms of like
I've got
resolutions,
too many USB ports plugged in.
yeah. In terms of resolutions, it's difficult to say. I think that I'd like to have more. I guess I'm always sort of like, what do I actually want to do? What could I like tangibly stick to? You know, like I could say like because you don't want to put too much pressure on a thing you actually want to do. I suppose. Like I don't want to always just be like I want to work. Like if I say I want to work out more, I'm going to. Like that's my resolution. Then there's like so much pressure when it was already like something that I was like already doing. You know. Um, I guess the thing with the resolution, it's like a big commitment to like something that's like probably not gonna happen. I feel like a part of it is just because like it's a new year and you're like, hey, I gotta get this like brand new thing going. You know, I gotta do something big and make a huge change. When I think with a lot of changes you want to make, it's much better and easier to just do like a gradual thing. So I think if the resolutions help you and like they get you to you know get shit done, I suppose that's really good. I'm sort of really glad that people are able to have that and do get that sort of what's the word satisfaction motivation. That's the one, like that motivation from that. But I just think generally a lot of people don't really have that, and I'm one of those people where I'm like I don't really have that kind of motivation. I need to like have something on me and going, like I don't Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it's like New Year's, same old me, not changing shit.
Yeah, like I'm perfect. I wasn't the problem. You know,
Oh
you
my
guys need to
God.
change.
That's not what I mean, cunt.
Well, that's what I mean. But no, I think that's it with New Year's resolutions, really. Um, I think we kind of skimmed over you on that regard, Connor. You were saying before about your plans for New Year's and like, did you make any resolutions? Do you have any
I
thoughts?
don't. I have things I'm going to do, but I don't call them resolutions.
Yeah.
It's like things are like I want to end up getting a tattoo. I want to dye my hair. I mean, I'm like uh get rid of the full beard, and I wanted to do
You got a big
progress
baby
photos.
face.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's not exactly what I said. I said full beard. Um,
I'm keen for
partially
that.
because I despise the idea of me without a beard. I think I look way too. Look way too young.
Should I put on?
That
Should I
was the
pull
reason
on?
I have the
The left you
beard.
unread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the issue with me is so I grew out the beard instantly after after the end of 2020. I just grew it out instantly because I hated the my face when it was just clean.
Mm.
Because I had a very like chubby face, so it just wasn't that appealing.
I think you've like. I think you've like sort of slimmed down in a lot of regards. I wouldn't say your face was all that chubby, but I think you have. Just as you're, I think a lot of our faces are very chubby as we're younger too, because we're just like still growing into ourselves, and like I've definitely slimmed down a lot, but that's kind of because like uni kind of like did that to me a lot too, because I was starving myself, uh, but like I think that sorry, losing my words today now. Apparently, like I said, I think we've all sort of slimmed down a lot from when we were younger, and that really does happen in the face, especially. Um, that
Yeah,
being said, you
I'm
do
still
look.
looking slim a lot more. 'Cause I'm not as slim as I want to be.
That's fair enough. I think that as well. You definitely do look better with the beard. It's very like
Yeah.
I've got an image of beardless Connor. I kind of want to put it on like
You,
in the VOD in like the
you
edited video
gotta
of this, but
the
It looks so
beardless
weird.
oh,
the
it's so
beardless
much.
images of me are from when like so the left on red was when I was in France, so I was 16.
Mm.
So that's nearly 5 years ago or something.
That was like one of my first banger memes that like actually like stuck. Just that picture, because you were still
Like-
learning to take. Yeah.
Some
I'm still
people look
learning.
good with facial hair. Some people look better without facial hair.
Yeah, 100%.
So Connor, you are one of the people who look like better with facial hair.
Joe should
You-
never grow a mustache or beard.
Mm.
Whenever he's trying, stop it. Shave that off. It's like Bilal's brother with you guys don't know this, but he's trying out this like emo haircut.
And I'm so sorry.
I can't show it, but it's just look,
Just put a picture up of an emo. That's basically it.
Bilal, if you're Billy502, if you're watching this, just tell your brother it's not working. Whatever he's trying, try again. But like,
Where are you?
oh, I'm so sorry. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. I'm being so mean to him. Yeah, he's 18. He should know better. But no,
This is how he learns.
No, I also hate being clean shaven because I have my beard and I'm like, well, my stubble we'll call it. That's basically all it gets to, and it's like, this is like a 20-something-year-old man. That makes sense. And then I shave it off and it's like, a 16-year-old boy. Where are your parents? You know, what are you doing down here? That's just how I feel like I look. It's really uncanny and weird to me. I gotta. I don't know. I was watching back through the I think the Sigma video we made, the Bodacious Board and Buster Bros, the first one. We're still working on the second, the sequel to that one. We're gonna start filming pretty soon, hopefully by the end of this month. But I was looking back through that, and I think like around the midpoint where I'm doing like when I had short hair, and I just what was I thinking with that like goatee look? just an awful choice. Because I was trying to do like a thing where like the sides were kind of shorter, and like I had like the goatee part like more fully grown out, and like the sideburns too just looked awful.
So,
Um,
do you not recommend them?
huh? Oh, I
Do you
mean,
not recommend that?
for you, look, I don't know.
I was just saying in general.
I think a lot of people can pull it off. I can't. I look back, even the sideburns look by itself, because I remember I tried that because the person I was going out with didn't like facial hair at the time, and it's like my compromise was like, I'll stay clean shaven, but I'll keep the sideburns because that's just, that's something for me, and even then I was like, that was terrible.
I
That was
think
a, that
to
was a,
me, just having sideburns always looks weird.
yeah, I think I wanted to look a little weird with it. I just thought it looked kind of, it was like distinct and kind of funny. And it's not like I was trying to like look that good to people because I was like, what for? I'm not trying to, look look hot for other people, kind of thing. Um, I don't know. I did a lot of like face paint stuff that year, like makeup for costumes and stuff, and the sideburns were such a pain with that because like I'd be painting like a skull, and it's like fuck, it's so hard because I'm trying to paint over my beard. It's just of my sideburns. It's just not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you know what, Izzy. I'm gonna say you look really good with like a little pencil moustache, like
No,
one of those
thank
like French things, like
you. No,
look.
thank you.
I don't know. I just think look into it. Just give it a whirl.
No,
Can you wear like a fake one for a bit and see how
no,
long it takes people to notice?
no, thank you.
Aw.
What would Izzy's dude name be? I'm thinking like a Jake. A Jake
Wait, you've
vibe.
seen
Okay, God.
you've seen the pictures of me gender bent, right? With that
I
filter, right?
Yeah, you did do the gender bending filter.
Yeah, I've called myself Alejandro because I look like a fucking
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Wait, can you roll your R's?
Alejandro. Yeah.
You. How? Fuck.
No, okay. It's okay. I used to not be able to. It's just practice. You just keep doing that, and then you build up the muscle.
I can't do it.
You build up the muscles. Like I used to not be able to. Isaiah? That's my dude name according to Stu.
Yeah, I mean that's just because it's Izzy. That's lazy. I think.
No, Stu. Do you want to see what I look like as a fucking dude? And you'll see why I called myself Alejandro.
This is how Izzy would look if she was black or Chinese.
Oh my god.
Have you seen those on Twitter? It's so random. Just there'll be like someone post a selfie of themselves, or like in today's news. Here's a photo of the culprit who stole $600 from the bank or whatever. And it's like here's what they would look like if they were black or Chinese. I'm like, time and place, for this. Oh, good lord. No, I just think those guys are just the funniest people. We're like so off topic. What the fuck are we doing?
We're still on somewhat resolutions.
We are a little bit, yeah. I think I don't know. I guess if I was gonna make like a YouTube resolution, I guess I'd say it'd be like I'm just gonna make like a goal, where it's kind of like my goal is probably to like.
There you go, Connor. Check your dims.
I guess.
Yeah, I saw.
I've seen you sent to me too. I'll check in a second. Oh my god.
Stu!
Ow.
What the fuck? I just saw what Stu sent me. What the fuck? Oh, yours is all kinds of horrifying, Izzy. I hate to say.
So, do you know what Stu's? Stu, can I say it? Can I say it?
Is it the Kyle Rittenhouse one?
No.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, I'm just gonna check with him first.
Alright.
And then we should move on. But, okay, so basically, I sent the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Stu says, bro, you look like my auntie's ex.
That's... Jesus fucking Christ, that's terrible. Oh my god. don't I don't know if it's you, but Stu, but oh, you know what? You kind of look like what my older half brother has described his aunt's ex to be like too, who's allegedly a. It was one of those like he was a really nice guy once you get to know him, and then she got to know him and realized, oh no, I was just telling a bit of a fib there, wasn't I? But back on topic, I think like in terms of resolutions, I think more like a goal. I'd like to just try and see if I can hit 200 this year. Would be really cool. That's like a far off thing. I don't know if I will, but in terms of practical things that I can do, I'd like to like stream more and kind of diversify, but also at the same time streamline my content a little bit. Just try and find a bit more of a niche. Uh, I think just because like at the moment my channel is very sort of scatterbrained, we'll say, just very much like all over the place, and like there's gaming videos, video essays, and just a bunch of stuff. So it's like if you like the stuff here, there's everything for you, you know. But 50 subs in a year is not that bad. Yeah, 50 subs isn't that hard to do, but like it's more just like you just to keep the channel momentum going. It's sort of like given how small I am, it's like it's feasible that it could happen or it could not happen. It's more like what can I do, you know? And I'm more like I can sort of I keep losing the words. Like find more of a niche, I guess. I'd like to actually talk about comics. Would be cool. Given that that used to be my channel name for like what was it 2 years, comic book kid, and then I didn't actually make it a video on any comic book characters until I made that Superman video essay, and that was after I changed my channel name to MaxibonHR.
You did a new Batman one, didn't you?
I did. Oh yeah, I did do like a news thing, but that was like one video. The funny thing about that is that video, I got my OBS working finally, and I just recorded a static image of the new Batman at the time, and then my OBS stopped working afterwards. So what a waste of time that was, you know. But I guess that'd be sort of my only real goal for the year. Um, just keep the momentum going, make some more like more quality content too. I want to really improve my editing, and I think I did a lot of that. Um, and I have done a lot of work improving that, especially in um, the Dead by Daylight video. That's probably the most edited video that I've done. But I think it's done in a way where it's like there's a lot of editing that went into it, but it doesn't feel over edited, you know? Like the jokes are all still mostly like us, and I'm just kind of expanding on that rather than trying to like ADHD brain spam you with noise and color. And there's parts where I do that, like the screaming match between me and Stu, when I accidentally got him killed. Sorry for that, by the way. Um, but yeah, that was I think I'd like to improve on that, make more gaming videos. But yeah, I reckon it'll be a. Oh, actually, Stu has DM'd me and said he reckons I will get to 250 by next year. Look, that's definitely possible, and I'd be really happy if I could. But again, it's more just like I just want to see what I can do.
I'm going to predict you get to 227 on the dot.
Stu says, "Never forget, it's my 9/11 to me, fucking, to me, to me killing him in Dead by Daylight." Oh, good lord! But yeah, 277. That sounds about feasible. Um, I don't know. I guess that's sort of my only real goal for the year, I suppose. Um, but yeah, does anyone else have any thing to add to that?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Well, in that case, I guess we can move on to the highlight, I think, of this lovely stream of ours. Again, first of all, I do want to thank Connor for coming on. It's a bit of a shorter episode so far. We'll see if we can really drag this out for all it's worth now. But again, thank you very much for joining us today. If you are interested in sort of the dad joke section, this is the part of the stream you want to be watching, and I guess we'll move into those now. Connor, why don't you start us off? You told me you wrote some dad jokes today.
Oh, I got too many tabs open.
God damn it! You did.
I've got like 20 tabs.
You did write them, right?
Yeah, I wrote them down.
And you've got some, Izzy?
Mhm.
Okay, good. We're all good. Alright.
At 18.
18, fucking hell. Alright, you can go first. You got plenty.
Pick a number.
7.
3.
You said 3, you said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Say it.
Okay, this is a good way to start.
Oh my god.
I think you will know this one. What's better than eating a mandarin?
What?
Eating a manda out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a very common one. I thought I did not expect that reaction from that one.
No, I've never heard that one before. That's
Me
funny.
neither.
Really? I've heard that multiple times.
That was pretty good. I like that. That's funny.
that one's
Connor, Izzy, your turn. We'll just go like in it one by one, and then
Hey guys, when does a joke become a dad joke?
when?
When it becomes apparent?
Ah, fuck.
That's good.
God damn it. All right, I got this garbage one. So my stoner friend Henry says that he was arrested for tripping over in public, while he was out for a walk. And when the cops called him, he said, "It's not my fault, officer. My shoes were laced."
Oh my god.
Hang on, Max challenge for New Year's next year. I think he's still typing. We'll come back to him. Connor,
What time do ducks wake up?
the quack of dawn.
Yep.
That's awesome.
What always begins with W and ends with T?
What?
Fuck
You got
off.
it.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright, this one's to get a little political here. You can't get a straight answer out of the loony left nowadays, I tell you. I went up to a few the other day to ask them what their stance on abortion was, and they told me all these horrible things like, "What's wrong with you?" and "You're disgusting," and "Sir, who invited you to my infant son's funeral? You're not a family member."
Oh my god.
Hang on. Every time you hit somebody up on a dating app and it falls through, mark it, then take a shot at the end of the year.
Oh my.
I think I would die.
Oh
Well,
my
with the mouth
god.
shots or like.
Both. I think the sadness would kill me, honest to God.
Yeah, I would have expected sadness more.
That's sad, man.
That's hurtful. What the hell? All right, Connor, you're up.
Well,
Save this.
I went to an emotional wedding last week.
Yeah.
Even the cake was in tears.
Oh my.
Fuck off. Shut up.
You asked for this.
I did ask for this. All right, Izzy, take us home.
My friend David lost his ID. Now it's just Dav.
Alright. You two have heard this one, but this is a classic. My dad... I love you too, Steve, by the way. So, my dad likes to tell me the story about how I was born at sea. Actually, also, Stu is my stoner friend. Stop distracting me, Stu, god damn it. So, my dad likes to tell me that I was born at sea on a cruise. And basically, when I came out, they couldn't tell what gender I was because they didn't have other equipment there, and it was very, very dark. So the doctor said, "I have an idea. We'll put him in the water and see if he floats. If he sinks, that means that it's a girl. But if he floats, it's a boy." A boy, like B-U-O-Y.
You've said that one.
I know I have. To you two, but... Anyway, Connor, you're up. Number 10. Do number 10.
What genre are national anthems?
What genre?
Country.
Oh my god. That's fucking
Piss
good.
off. That is good, actually.
You asked for you legitimately specifically asked for that one.
I harassed you for like a week too.
Oh,
I
that
did
one's
these this
funny.
morning.
I know, that's what this.
That,
Except for
that one
one.
is funny.
They are funny. I like them.
Oh. Who can drink 5 liters of petrol and not become ill?
Me.
Jerry can.
That's good.
Okay. This one I stole from my sister. Why do you never see an elephant hiding in a tree?
Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah, you said this last night. Yeah.
Well, just let me fucking have this, okay?
Okay, what?
Because they're so good at it. Why do elephants paint their balls red?
Yeah, but I was gonna say that one.
So they can hide in cherry trees. What's the loudest sound in the jungle? A giraffe eating cherries.
Oh my god.
That's awful. I've heard all those in one TikTok as well.
Yeah. They're pretty it's good. I should have watched one of those fucking TikToks and stolen some of those.
Hey, that was my tactic.
You dick! Alright.
What is 5 toes but isn't your foot?
Sorry?
What is 5 toes but isn't your foot?
A hand? Oh no, your foot.
Fuck's sake, yeah. Well, that's 2 you guys are fucking done.
It's your foot, not my foot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... God damn it.
I heard that one. Okay, wait, okay. Singing in the shower is fun until it gets soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
That's good.
Alright. This one's a little specific. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
You do?
I hope it's not Izzy because she's allergic.
Oh god.
If you want more
Damn.
viewer attention, you should play some Subway Surfers under you guys. I can get some Subway Surfers in here, honest to God.
This might be my new TikTok content.
Oh, fucking may as well be. You're up, Connor.
How do you make an egg roll?
How?
You push it.
Fuck you.
You can't keep saying fuck you. You wanted this.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Connor. I can do anything. As
Here's
long as
an
I
oldie
believe in
but a
myself.
classic. Why did the toilet paper roll down the hill?
Why?
To get to the bottom.
God damn it. Hang on. I went on a road trip with Bon Jovi, and one of his kids in the back was so obnoxious. He kept asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Until we reached exactly halfway, and Jovi just snapped and screamed, "Whoa! We're halfway there!" Yeah.
What's funny is your mic cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. You know
That
what?
makes it better.
I didn't think that. You know what? I didn't think that joke was good either. Its chances of landing were living on a prayer.
Oh my god.
That was worse.
Yeah,
That was
I know.
worse.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna tell you a time traveling joke, but you didn't like it.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I like that one.
Dear maths, grow up and solve your own problems.
What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites.
Oh my god.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
Thank you, thank you. Give us number
You
18.
got- I was gonna ask you answers to this question.
Oh yeah. Max, hot button question. What is the cost of a box of condoms? If I had to wager a random guess, I'd say... What kind of condoms are we talking about? I think they're like $7.69. Last I bought them. I've heard. I may or may not have done some shopping recently.
You don't say. Did you buy an item that was $7.69 per chance?
How'd you guess?
Oh, I just had a feeling. I just want some random numbers. I thought I might get lucky.
It's fair. Give us one of your jokes. What do you got?
How does NASA plan a party?
How?
They plan it.
Oh my god.
Stu says, Max, you're not married. How could you know that? Look, I'm just a prepared guy, you know.
He's prepared for his marriage.
Look, I'm not gonna be wearing them when I'm married, you know. And as a good Catholic boy, that's against the Bible. Izzy, you're up.
What do you call a wave from a small?
Oh, what, sorry?
A wave from a small person.
Oh, I know
You
this.
told me this, but I
A
forget.
microwave.
Yeah.
How do you?
That's how Izzy waves.
Hey,
Yep.
and Ed.
A microwave.
No, yeah, I was gonna say it's micro.
I think I've said this
You
before.
sure you're talking about his
See,
waving of a hand?
Yeah.
Ah, ew.
What else would I be talking about, Izzy?
Ew.
Enlighten the crowd. What else would I be talking about? Because I'm talking about his wave.
You can't say that, Stu. Jesus. Oh my god, this is gonna come up on the screen in a second. But fucking hell. Oh, but I've said this to you before, Izzy. I know you are shorter than Ed, but Ed just has short person energy, and you have just regular size energy. You know, like if Ed was 7'5", I would still think of him as the short friend. He just has that vibe to it. I've said this to Ed, and he's like, yeah, fair enough.
I gotta compensate somehow.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
I did
How?
just see that one.
You follow the Fresh Prince.
My dentist pulled out the wrong tooth. It was accidental.
Oh my god.
Fuck's sake.
What's the best thing about Switzerland?
The cheese.
The
I don't
flag
know,
is a big
but the
plus.
flag is a big plus.
Yeah. This is the last one that I've got that I think is any good, but I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
That's good.
That was, bless you.
Bless you.
But that was
That's why I
thematically
think
relevant.
of that joke.
Fuck you. Alright, fuck you.
That's a good one, Stu.
What did Stu say? Izzy, you compensate with
Immense
immense
valor
valor
and
and
skill.
skill. That is
What
funny.
skill's
That is funny. You're right. That is very funny.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I think that's the gag.
Mm.
Fucking hell.
Well, what do you feed an alligator?
Food.
Izzy.
I don't know.
Anything at once.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, no.
Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why? There was.
They crack.
each other up.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a long one. I just gotta remember correctly. So, a frog walks into a bank, and he walks up to the bank teller and says, "Hey, I'd like to take out a loan, please." And the bank teller says, "Hey, yeah, that sounds fine. By the way, you look really familiar. What's your name?" And he says, "Oh, my name is Kermit." The bank teller says, "Like Kermit the Frog?" "No, my name is actually Kermit Jagger." Yeah, my father was Mick Jagger, if you know that guy. And the bank teller's like, "Oh, that's nice. Well, my name is Patty, and yeah, I'd be happy to help you out today. Now, do you have an account with us?" And he says, "Yeah, I do, but I'm just not sure how much money I have. If you'd like, I can make a deposit to check, but I don't really have much money on me." And so Patty goes, "Okay, well, what do you have? Do you have anything of value?" And he pulls out this little this little pink tiny elephant, like a little toy elephant, and says, "Well, I've got this thing." And Patty says, "Well, look, I can take it to my boss, but like I don't know how much we're gonna be able to help you with that. But look, I'll be right back." And so Patty goes to her manager, and the manager says, "Ah, Mrs. Whack, lovely to meet you again. great to see you. You know, how can I help you today?" And Patty tells the situation. She says, "Look, there's a Kermit Jagger up the front, and he wants to take out a bank loan, and he doesn't really have a lot of like money to pay it back, but he's got this little pink elephant. Do you know what this is?" And he and the manager goes, "Who? What did you say his name was? Sorry." His name's Kermit Jagger. But again, do you know what this thing is? And the manager goes, "It's a knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the frog alone. His old man's a rolling stone." Alright, fuck you then.
I don't get it.
I'll explain it to you later, because it's long. It doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. My
Well,
sister...
I have a short. Oh, you go.
I'm just saying, my sister loves that joke. Every time I go up to the family, she's like, "Can you say the frog joke?" And I'm like, "It's so long though." I always
It's a
forget
solid
parts.
25 minutes.
Are we doing long jokes? Because I've got a long one.
We can do long jokes.
All mine are short.
Okay,
You do a short one first, Izzy. Connor.
you go.
What's the time when the clock strikes 13?
Time to get a new clock.
Yep.
Nice.
You ruined 3 of mine so far.
I'm sorry.
Well, you ruined 2. Izzy's ruined 1.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So, okay. So 3 men were in a bar, and like having their meals and beer and whatever. And an announcement comes over the speaker, and this like announcement says, "If you can throw your watch out the window and catch it, you'll win $1 million." So the first guy throws his watch out the window, runs down the stairs, but finds his watch smashed on the ground. The second man throws his watch out the window. He's a little bit faster than the first guy, and he just sees his watch smashed on the ground. So the third man throws his watch out the window, finishes his meal, orders another drink, goes to the toilet, and slowly walks down the stairs and catches his watch. The other guys ask, "How'd you catch your watch?" And he replies, "Oh, my watch is a few hours slow."
I fucking knew where that was going. I had to bite my tongue to not say anything. But god damn it. I got another bar joke. So, a grasshopper walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we've got a drink named after you." And the grasshopper goes, "You've got a drink named Terrence?"
That's good.
3 men walked into a bar. The first one ordered beer, the second one ordered cider, and the last one said ouch.
Alright. You're up, Big C.
Well, a polar bear enters the bar and asks the bartender for a rum and Coke. Bartender asks, "What's up with the paws?" Polar bear responds, "I was born with them."
Okay, I've got a lot of bar jokes. Okay, so the three little piggies went out dinner, and so the waiter comes around and says, "What would you like for entrees?" First little piggy orders salad, the second one pasta, and the third one orders beer. Goes beer, lots of beer. The meals come around, they eat their meals. Then the waiter comes around and says, "What would you like for mains?" The first one orders beef, the second one orders pork, and the last one orders beer.
Wait, the
beer,
pig
beer,
ordered
lots
pork?
of beer.
What the hell?
They ate the beef, but they didn't touch the pork.
Okay.
And then the waiter comes around and says, "What would you like for dessert?" The first one orders like a mousse. The second one orders like a tiramisu, and the third one orders beer, lots of beer. And the waiter says, "Why do you keep ordering lots of beer?" And the pig says, "So I can go wee 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 all the way home."
Alright. I got a shit one. It's such a tragedy. Did you hear in the news there was a grave robber who recently just went around just stealing all of the bodies from the cemetery. There used to be there used to be so many bodies. There used to be skeletons of bodies. Now there's only skeleton one.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Fuck you.
Well, have you heard about the new sport called quiet tennis?
No.
It's like tennis, but without the racket.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What, if I can just chuck balls around?
I didn't think that far, Ed. I just thought it was a funny joke.
It is funny.
All right. You got any more, Izzy?
So I still have 5.
Yeah, go, Connor.
What starts with F and ends in K?
I
No,
don't
it doesn't.
Okay.
I said
Alright.
fire truck.
Yeah, but what doesn't?
Oh, what doesn't?
I've got
Okay.
so I've got the best gorilla joke of 1897 here.
Oh man.
Did you hear about the gorilla who escaped the zoo? No, I didn't. That's because I'm a very quiet gorilla. Muffled sounds of gorilla violence. Alright, what have you got, Connor?
Where do you take someone who was injured in a peekaboo accident?
Where?
The ICU.
Oh, that's cute. I like that one. I was gonna
You
tell
want to go again?
I was gonna tell a joke about Grandpa, but I don't think it would pop. Not a fan of that one. I didn't think so. I told it to my mother, and she also went mum.
The first half of that was good.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was better than the second half.
Yeah, it was, but none of it was good.
Well, what's the difference between $1 and £1?
What's the difference?
I don't dollar your mum.
Oh, whoa, okay. Alright, I'll hit that one. Izzy, what have you got? Surely you've got one.
What's the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb?
Oh.
What?
What?
You can unscrew a light bulb.
Jesus Christ.
What's the...
Connor, can you... Stall, Connor, stall. Make a joke.
What's the... oh no. What does a pregnant woman and a pipe have in common?
And a pipe?
Yeah, I can't remember if this is the correct line of joke, so I could be wrong with it.
What do they have in common?
Nobody cares until the water breaks.
Jesus. This is dark.
Well, I just thought... I forgot about it earlier until Izzy's had her one. I was like, wait, I remember a joke about this.
A duck walks into a bar and buys everyone around. He tells the bartender, "Put it on my bill."
Well, my wife's screaming at me. You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you? I thought, what a weird way to start a conversation.
Alright, Izzy needs a second. Alright, how many more of these do you have?
I only have one, and it's the worst one.
That's fine.
And it's not really written as a joke format. How do I reword this? Or on the spot? All my other ones are worded correctly. This one isn't because I just wrote a text. I needed another. I was trying to come up with jokes for this, but I didn't have enough time. It normally takes at least 9 months for these to come up.
What was that, sorry?
I didn't have enough time to write any of these. It normally takes at least 9 months.
Fuck off.
That is all the ones I got written down. You probably...
I've got... my neighbor gave me a new roof for free. He said it was on the house.
Nice.
Where do surfers learn to surf? Boarding school.
That's good.
Yeah, you go.
You go, because I have to think.
What do you call a wizard who's good with ceramics? Harry Pottery.
That's good.
You know, I did a tour of I did a tour of Philadelphia. I went to see the Liberty Bell. All in all, it wasn't all that it cracked up to be. What board game can you not play in Russia?
What
Checkers.
board game?
Checkers. It's like Czech Republic. How did the Vikings communicate with each other?
How?
Norse code.
Not too bad.
A shocking discovery was made today by Benjamin Franklin when he discovered electricity.
That's good.
Oh man. Oh,
What did the drummer call his twin daughters?
what'd you call them?
Anna 1, Anna 2.
Fuck's sake. How do ghosts stay in shape?
How?
They exercise.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah, some of these are pretty crap. Not gonna lie, I've just found a list of dad jokes and they're all like better than the ones I made.
That's what I've had to do, damn. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Fuck you. God damn it. Okay. Honestly, just find like. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find. We're having some technical difficulties with Izzy's mic, so I'm just gonna try and find the best dad joke I can. And Connor, you just find the best one you can find.
That might be a bit difficult because all these were kind of middling.
You had some really good ones.
Yeah, but those were mostly from TikTok. And TikTok's easier because I can see reactions. And so you also already hear people say the joke, so it's a bit easier to then remember it.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my god.
And so me and my reclining chair go way back.
Fuck off. I don't want to make like a Valorant joke, but dude, oh god.
Two cows are talking in the field. One says, "Have you heard about that mad cow disease?" The other says, "Yes, makes me really appreciate being a penguin."
Oh my god. Okay. A priest, a pedophile, and a rapist walk into a bar. He orders a drink. A priest, a rabbit, and a lawyer walk into a bar, and the rabbit says, "I think there's been a typo."
I received a flyer on anger management the other day. I lost it.
God damn it. A priest, a pastor, and a rabbi are all sitting around talking, and it turns out they all have the same problem. Squirrels in the attic. The priest says, "We realized that the problem was we hired an exterminator who sealed off the church and fumigated. Nevertheless, 2 weeks later, the squirrels were back." The pastor said, "We had this issue too. We had humane traps, caught the squirrels, and released them 20 miles away. Nevertheless, 2 weeks later, the squirrels were back. We had the same problem," says the rabbi. "When we realized what was going on, we had a meeting of the trustees, made the squirrels full members of the congregation. Now we only see them on Rosh." Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really get that one.
Alright. Well, how do you spot the blind guy at a nudist colony?
How?
It's not hard.
Oh, fuck, wait. God damn it.
I once had a conversation with a dolphin. We just clicked.
For fuck's sake.
My wife says I have two faults. I don't listen. And, something else.
My wife... My wife says it was me or fishing. I miss her sometimes.
My dad died when we wouldn't remember his blood type. As he died, he kept telling us to be positive. But it's kind of hard without him.
My god. Let me read this one first. Oh yeah. A man walks into a bar, and as he sits down, he looks up and notices 3 pieces of meat hanging from the ceiling. And he asks the bartender, "What's with the meat?" The bartender says, "If you can jump up and slap all 3 pieces at once, you get 3 drinks for an hour. But if you miss even one, you have to pay for everyone else's drinks for the rest of the night. Want to give it a go?" The man takes another look at the meat, then he says, "I think I'll pass. The stakes are too high." What we'll do, I think we'll start to wrap it up. Just find the best one you can, and then we'll make that the last one or the worst one. Up to you.
Most of them are probably quite bad.
Fair enough.
I'm actually kind of. I think I've only seen one duplicate out of the ones I found on TikTok on any of these searches, which is quite interesting.
That's fair enough. Pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. The only ones have been about not listening and starting a conversation.
Fair.
Oh, there's another one on TikTok. It's very hard to find a good one. I am now finding a bunch of Izzy's.
Yeah. I think Izzy and I kind of went with the same tactic after you said you had so many.
It's because I didn't know how many you wanted me to do, so I was just scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah. Just any shit one, honestly. Just give us one you think would be good to end off on.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home.
Nice. God, what's the one? Oh yeah,
There's mine done.
I've got I stole this one from Norm McDonald, but I don't want fancy things. I don't want fancy schmancy things. I don't even want fancy schmancy pantsy things. I don't want fancy schmancy pantsy hancy dancy wancy cancy flancy things. All I want is to sit here and waste your time and everybody else's.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright, look, with that being said, I think we'll wrap it up there. Like I said, Izzy's having a bit of technical issue with the mic. So, on her behalf, I will say as well to you, Connor, thank you very much for joining us today. It was, personally, I think, a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, told some good jokes, talked about New Year's and whatnot. I'd love to have you on in the future, potentially, if you have a topic that kind of interests you, if I want to come back. Otherwise, yeah, like I mentioned, thank you very much for joining us. For everybody at home, thank you very much for joining in on the stream. If you enjoyed yourself today, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you feel inclined. We'll try to do these podcasts at least once a month thereabouts. They might be a little bit more intermittent. I'm not really sure how the schedule is going to go. I think the idea is we're going to have Izzy stream the next one, possibly. And we'll kind of alternate between our two channels. On my end, I'm going to try to edit this one down into something a little bit shorter. Probably like segment the 2 parts. So I have the New Year's discussion first and then the jokes part second. And just make it a little bit easier for you to watch the parts you are more interested in if you want to watch the VOD later. We will have the full VOD staying uploaded on my channel as well. But otherwise, again, thanks for joining us today. If you want to leave a topic down below for us to cover next episode, that is also very cool. And otherwise, for like the 5th time, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Connor, do you want to say goodbye? Where can people find you?
People can find me on Kliq on YouTube, Kliq Live on Twitch.
Perfect. Thank you very much. You can also find Izzy on Izzywizzy121 on Twitter and also on YouTube here. With that, I'll be signing off. Thank you very much for joining and have a lovely rest of the day.